Hello, fellow book lovers. Happy middle of winter. Okay, we don't really experience a heavy winter like some other places, so I flew to California to enjoy their also mild winter. I was blessed to enjoy a road trip with my parents along the Central Coast. This is the Sarah Cross up in the hills of Ventura. I'm also on a mission to visit all the California missions, and this was the Santa Barbara mission. Then we also visited the courthouse, which was absolutely stunning. Aside from books, I also nerd out on nature that I've never seen before, like this ginkgo tree and its gorgeous leaves that were still turning. And of course, I enjoyed my library books while on my travels. Back home, I was once again the dog walker to my big guy who likes these eucalyptus trees. This was another one of his walks to a quiet beach that he enjoys. Winter this year has been productive, and I'm hoping that extends to my reading. I fell pretty short of my goal last year with a career change and disruption welcoming my lovable Mastiff into our family. I didn't even crack the first page of this book because I realized it's a horror book, and my scared little sad heart couldn't manage to venture too far into it. Art Heist. This was a decent enough book, but if you're going to read about art heists and thefts, I'd recommend Con/Artist by Tony Tetreault. It's a memoir, or Portrait of a Thief by Grace D. Lee, which I thought was being made into a movie, or maybe it already was. I co-read that with Picasso Heist, which was a pretty good book. It was a bit long with some parts, but I still enjoyed the deception, the twists, and the justice that was finally dealt at the conclusion. The Empowered Empath was one that I kind of skimmed through because it was a bit wordy for some standard concept. Anyway, it's an easy read if that's what you're looking for. I love these cozy-ish books set in the Tuscany region. It features food, family, Italian culture, and they are always atmospheric, which is what I look for when I'm wanting some escapism. This is a cozy crime series of which I read 2 or 3 books so far, and I do plan on reading them all because they're just that good. Gosh, this, as with any book about the Holocaust, is hard to read. This particular book focuses on Denmark's occupation and how its citizenry banded together to help Jewish neighbors and strangers. I'm still getting through this one after hearing so many reviews about it, and just like everyone else, I'm infuriated by the careless greed of these corporations. I remember watching this with my mom. This was the first time I've read it, and it was enjoyable as I find all Agatha Christie books. However, this book uses very outdated language and ideas about society. If you can manage to overlook those things, I think anyone could enjoy the adventure and twists. Happy reading.